evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. I'm Chet Yoder. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey, as tonight they'll conclude this two-game series against the USA Hockey's National Development Team, as the Mudbugs are coming off a 6-3 win last night. They were led by Garrett Steele. The captain got a hat trick, and boy, that's really what led the way offensively for the Bugs. And then, of course, a great goaltending effort once again from Simo Bushler, as he was strong between the pipes, and the Mudbugs took game one of this two-game exhibition series. And the Mudbugs now will look for the exhibition sweep. And a look at the standings in the South. Of course, the Mudbugs this last weekend had no bearing in the South Division, but we want to give you how it looks right now in the early goings. Amarillo off to a great start. This Wranglers organization, 4-1. They're in first place with 8 points. New Mexico, 3-1. They were idle last night. They stay at 6 points. El Paso now 3-2. They took a loss last night. Odessa 3-2 as well. They're in fourth place. Lone Star had a late lead, and they blew it in overtime, losing 4-3. That's always good news. The Mudbugs do not want to see Lone Star ever winning games. They're now 2-1-2 after that overtime loss at the American Bank Center. They're at 6 points. Then you have Shreveport at 2-2. Of course, they are idle in the standings. No games that count against them. And Corpus Christi, with that win, they go to 2-3. They now have 4 points. And in last place, it's early, is Wichita Falls. They're 1-3-1. They have 3 points. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. So glad to have you with us. And we will get to the Whataburger starting lineups in just a little bit, but notable guys who had the day off last night will be back in, including the line of Billy Fetchko, Connor Gato, and Austin Brimmer, who are lined up. They found some success in Minnesota at the latter half of that showcase. Those three were all off last night. They're back in the lineup this evening, and boy, they are pumped up. We'll also see Michael Casey Jr. along with Logan Furstenau, a couple of guys who are new, who were not in the lineup last night, who will be in. The D will stay the same for the exception of Johnny Hallard, who will get the start in place of Josh German. The Mudbugs will see some changes in net as well, but obviously nothing bad to report. We'll get to that in our Whataburger starting lineups portion of the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Still battling the weather. I guess you could say I was very sick on Wednesday and Thursday of this week, and I really struggled last night, or at least I thought I did, but I got through it. Thank you for kind of bearing with me, but I haven't felt my usual self really this last week or so, and it was that rapid weather change that really got me really behind the eight ball. I'm going to kind of grind it out tonight and then get through the rest of this weekend and hopefully get back to 100%. I'm surely not 100%, I can tell you that, but I wanted to make sure we got these games on the air for all of our family, friends, and fans and corporate partners all tuned in this evening. We're so glad to have you with us. We'll talk to Mudbugs assistant coach Rich Perrant after these messages. This is game 2 between the Mudbugs and the U.S. National Under-17 Development Team. Coming up in just a little bit, this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Final game of this two-game series between the Mudbugs and the USA National Development Team. We're joined by Mudbugs assistant coach Rich Perron. And Coach, last night you talked about the depth you had at forward all training camp. Did you see more of that last night?
Yeah, I mean, there was guys in the lineup. We sat some of our regulars last night. Tonight will be different regulars. To give a really good look at those forwards that we're still deciding on, and gives them opportunity to show what they got.
Talk about Garrett Steele. He gets the hat trick, and not only does he get it, he's the captain. And did you feel that energy on the bench when he was racking up those goals?
Yeah. Steeler played well yesterday, and I kind of joked around and said, hey, save a few for next weekend. But it was good for him to see the back of the net, and to cap off the hat trick at the end was great for him.
You knew this was going to be another big test for Bushler, and boy, continues to stand tall. Some kind of like that bend not break when they kind of made a run on him, and boy, he made some big stops at critical times. Yeah,
I felt he got stronger as the game went on, and there was like an 8-minute segment in that third where he made like 2 or 3, even 4 big saves, and it's key for a goaltender to make the big saves at the right time. To make a big save when you're winning 5-0, that's not a big save. So, 1-goal game, 2-goal game, and he makes a couple of big saves. That's what we're looking for from our goaltenders.
Last week at the showcase, I know you guys were frustrated as a coaching staff with the defensive unit at times. Did you feel like they're getting a little bit better from what you saw last night?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously things to work on, but I think it was a step in the right direction, and we got to keep it going again tonight, and have a week of practice and really bear down next weekend.
Get a couple of the other guys getting some goals. I know you guys like to tease Koklachev. He gets one. He's obviously had some great chances. Sedlicek continues his confidence building with a nice start for him. I'm sure those two are nice to see find the back of the net, and obviously those are good signs to come.
Yeah, obviously guys that were here previously, even Koklachev a couple of years ago, guys that have been here, it's good to see them pick up their game like Sedlicek. We're expecting big things from this year, being with us all last year, being a champion, and taking that momentum and carrying some of our younger guys this year.
Devin Bowe back in net. I'm sure nothing changes, but do you guys want any kind of different approach as far as that first period? Did you like how you guys started the game last night?
Yeah, I mean, it was fairly good. I mean, they're a good team. I mean, don't remember their 05s, but man, can they ever skate? And they're very skilled. So it's important to us to keep that skating pace with them. So they're not flying by us. So yes, it was good. I think guys that played last night that are playing again tonight will be adapted to that speed. So another great start. Get the puck deep and work our systems.
Did you learn anything about this alumni game this afternoon?
Well, I just watched a little bit here, saw Muskie with a nice sauce pass, and Dom Procopio's got to tame it down a bit. He's the only guy that's in shape on that bench. Savvy with a nice backhand goal, but it's fun for the crowd and fun for those guys. It's a fun experience to kind of reunite again.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. Now time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Brought to you by Whataburger, just like you like it. First for the USA Hockey Squad, head coached by Dan Muse, assistant coaches Michael Leone and Greg Malden. At center will be number 53, Salvatore Guzzo. They'll have two right wingers in the starting lineup, number 51, Austin Bernovic, and number 59, Grayson Sachin. On defense will be number 48, Kai Janvaria, and number 40, Zev Buyum. Getting the start in nets will be Carson Musser. The starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coached by Jason Soupy Campbell, who is not with us, tending to his wife suffering from multiple myeloma. We've heard that she's had a trying day today, but she is getting better and hopefully taking that step to a nice recovery. All our hearts and prayers are out with Coach Soupy and the rest of his family. But the acting head coach, associate head coach Gavin Morgan, along with assistant coach Rich Perrant. At left wing will be number 23, Billy Fetchko. At center will be number 7, Connor Gato. And on the right wing will be number 21, Austin Brimmer. On defense will be number 5, Trenton Heidi. And number 2, Johnny Hallard. Getting the start in nets from Northwood, Ohio, will be number 31, Devin Boback. And Boback coming off a really inspiring performance as he had a 25-save shutout against Aberdeen. And, boy, that was a great game filled with so much hype and, of course, animosity between the two teams after the championship game. And, boy, Boback delivered in a big start early in the season to pick up the first win of the regular season for the Bugs. Mudbugs making their way onto the ice in the teal and black jerseys. USA obviously in their red, white, and blues. We'll take a quick break and then bring in the national anthem and the Landers opening puck drop. It's the Mudbugs and USA Hockey final game of this two-game series. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Devin Boback making his way onto the ice to complete the starting lineups onto the ice. Once again, your starting lineups brought to you by Whataburger. Just like you like it, I like that barbecue chicken strip sandwich, if you ask me. I like to put some spicy ketchup, some Louisiana hot sauce on it, make it all messy around the place. Whataburger, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. Mudbugs will be back in regular season action next Friday. They'll take on the Odessa Jackalopes. Will raise the championship banner. You want to be sure to join us by getting your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094. Lock up your tickets or log on to tickets.georgespond34.com. Now we ask that you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. Another beautiful rendition of tonight's national anthem, and glad to have you on a Louisiana Saturday night for Mudbugs hockey. Mudbugs will skate from left to right here in the first period. This first period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. So surprised to hear how it's still tax season from last year for Miss Janice Watt and plenty of tax places. We had the alumni game this afternoon, and boy, it was fantastic. They're honoring some of the former Mudbugs now. Dominic Procopio. Good to see him, and he looks great. It was a good game. An afternoon tilt before this contest. And I believe, well, someone's going to represent all the former Mudbugs. Yeah, they're going to try to make it one. Well, they'll try to get a picture here of all these former Mudbugs. And Brimmer will get down for the ceremonial puck drop. Mudbugs without their captain tonight, Garrett Steele, enjoying the night off after netting a hat trick. You heard Rich Perron joke about it in our pregame show. He's like, hey, save some of those goals for the see the games that count. And rest assured he will. Timofey Koklachev also with the night off. Jacob Onstadt off tonight. As the Mudbugs still have another round of cuts to make before really kind of trimming down their roster to what it will look like for the season. With Dominic Procopio with colorful shorts on. He's got the hockey look, built upper body. It's good seeing him after the alumni game. We hugged, we talked, we reminisced. Can't even put into words the job that he had accomplished in 2 years as a Mudbug en route to a Robertson Cup championship. David Brazil, one of those guys that would be in the same category. Connor Gato will line up with Grayson Sachin, and the Oaklanders' opening puck drop is won there by Sachin. Along to the near side, puck forked in there by Bernovic, in deep now behind the cage of Bobak. Now behind the cage, puck picked up to the near corner. Believe that's Heidi to the right side, on over to Fetchko, leads it up ahead there for Gato, but he mishandled it. Had a couple of guys sandwiched in between him, and now it's Booyum to the near side. It goes on over to Jan Varia. Pocket picked there by Brimmer, and Brimmer will just level it back to Heidi. Heidi along to the far side over to Hallard. Good to have him back in the lineup. And now trying to get a body in front there was Volkema. Gets hit hard along the boards along the far corner. Volkema trying to hold the zone. Played back out to center. It's Copri. He'll shove it on back over to Gockler. Up the middle of the ice now to the near half wall. It's Sedlacek who had a goal last night. His shot gets blocked. Into the far corner it goes. Mudbugs try to hold the zone. That's Copri. He'll forward it along over to Volkema. Volkema now has a little trouble behind him. In on the back check there was Will Smith. Volkema trying to shake it off the boards. He does. Gets a little free. Now drops it down low. Quick shot through the slot. Was broken up nicely there by Paul Fisher. Into the near corner. Good hard check there by Roginski along the end boards. Along the far corner. Played back out to center. Picked up there by Gockler, one of the leaders on this team. Now kind of handcuffed Sedlacek, but Sedlacek able to spin it in deep, and then he blew his own tire on his way through. Jake Mack now onto the ice for the first time this evening. Puck now just batted back in there by Perot, and USA Hockey needs a wholesale line change. Along to the far side, that's Volkema. He'll bank it off the far side boards, back out to center along the far half boards. Now the puck chiseled. Look out, Rich Perron, and I think he caught it within his bare hands. The former NHL netminer. Always with quick hands, and he's getting a compliment behind him. Commando style is our French-Canadian assistant coach. Talk about characters in the game. Rich Perron is one of the all-timers. Evan Mitchell will mail it in behind the cage. Up along now the right point to the left point. Quick wrister toward the net. Save made there by Musser. That was a shot there by Doherty from the left point. And corralling it in, there was Musser. Face-off will stay deep now in the USA zone. It is a scoreless affair. Early going, it's 2:06 gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. I am so glad to be here with you, even if I am battling a little bit of a sickness. But, hey, that's what happens when the weather changes in 5 minutes, which it pretty much did here in Louisiana from Monday to Tuesday. Messed up my immune system, but I got through it. I got treated, and I am getting closer to 100%. Along to the right side, up ahead there to Gotinski. Got his pocket picked. I do apologize if I'm not myself. Quick wrister. Right pad save made there by Bobak. That was a save made off a shot there by Will Vogt from the left wing circle. Now trying to shake it off the walls there was Gotinski. He's able to chisel it back out to center. A big hello to the Gotinski family. Tuned in today from Macomb, Michigan. And now behind the cage. Working it around the clock. Now shoved in deep. We saw Mr. Gotinski in Minnesota. It's good to see him. Looks like one of those bouncers at a club. He's huge. Along to the far corner. Gato in deep there to Brimmer. As the puck now is just lodged back out to center. Heidi's going to go fetch it down. Bouncing Biscuit. Now held in there by USA. And now along the far side, good recovery there by Hallard, but now it's picked up there by Heidi. Heidi now advanced up ahead. Now they go backwards as Hallard's going to grab it. Hallard will just let it go there for Heidi. Ice a little tough right now. Over to Gato. Gato now will just flip it back out to center. Spun around, blown tire, taken there by Gato over to Fetchko. Fetchko now drop back on over to Heidi, and Heidi will just loft it back into the near corner. Behind the cage now to the far corner, held in there by Volkema. Volkema couldn't handle it cleanly. It bounced over its stick, and now it's picked up by Guzzo and Sachin, and they'll just slam it back into the Mudbug zone. Behind the cage of Bobak. Along to the right side, spun back out to center there by Roginski, and now played up ahead, a little space, far circle, quick wrister there by Sedlacek, fought off there by Musser, and we got a whistle. Looked like Musser held on to it, then dropped it, and he got the fortunate whistle there as we'll get a face-off deep in the USA zone. You can still get season tickets to Mudbugs hockey. Tickets are still available, but best seats are running out, so you want to give us a call at 318-636-7094 or email Kimberly Jacks, our lovely director of ticket sales, at kimberly@mudbugshockey.com. She does a fantastic job. 2-on-2. Coming right back in. Here's Perron behind the cage. Good seal up there by Sedlacek. Now off the near side boards. Dropped off Roginski, one of our newcomers, over to Volkema. And now far circle, quick wrister, and a left pad stop made there by Bobak. As the puck now caroms off the far side boards all the way down into the USA zone. Now back out to center. Gockler's going to lead the charge. Here comes Gockler. He'll work it in hard. Check along the back. Taken back out there by Perron. Perron up ahead there to McDonough. McDonough will work it in, but taken away there by Copri. Now to the far side. Here's a big burst of speed. First to now. Fires one toward the net. Blockered away there by Musser. Logan first to now, the 6'4", 215-pounder from Michigan. He was battling a sinus infection in Minnesota. Kind of slowed him down a bit. Now in front of the Mudbugs bench. Back to the far side, that's Doherty. Doherty now scoots it up ahead off the stick of Casey. And Casey will just kind of bat it out of midair into the USA zone. Michael Casey Jr. from Media, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia sports fan. Along to the far corner. Big hello to the Caseys tuned in tonight. Glad to have them with us. As the puck now just dumped back into the Mudbug zone. Behind the cage of Bobak. That's Doherty to the far side. Worked right back up ahead off the back heel of Jake Mack. Working it in now is Ryan Williams. And now he kind of fumbled the puck a little bit. Back out now, that's Oliver Moore. He takes a 360, but he's able to work it back into the Mudbug zone. Now to the right points, fresh off is Fortescue. Fortescue's got it. Far circle, and a one-time blast there by Moore was fanned on behind the cage of Bobak. Spun back around now. Held in there by Weiermeyer. Played back to Fortescue, the cousin of C.J. McGee, former Mudbug. Into the far corner now. Now they work a little bit of a cycle. Drop back now in deep. And Mudbugs trying to block it off. Heidi up ahead there to Hallard. Mudbugs will join the rush now, 3-on-2. Back to the far side. Quick wrister there by Burke Simpson. Gets blocked and into the protective netting. A big hello to the Fetchko family. Tuned in tonight from Michigan. Glad to have the very lovely Miss Melissa, Mr. Joe, little sister Gabriella. We saw all of them in Minnesota. Always a pleasant treat seeing the Fetchko family. They make me feel special, and I appreciate that, even if they're faking. I don't care. I like it. Back out to center. Gockler to the near side there to Copri. Now off in front of the Mudbugs bench, played back to Gockler, the Georgia native, to the near side to his roommate Fetchko. Fetchko with a little burst of speed. He's got a little space, near circle, quick wrist there, and it's fought off there by Musser. was a tricky shot there. Had a little bit of knuckle spin on it. Now far circle through the slot. Coming in. Gato in there looking for a feed. Brimmer's shot got blocked from the far circle. Now to the far side. Held in there. Kicked around a bit there by Brimmer. He holds the zone. Gockler now. Trying to sling it in, but it got blocked off. That's a good job there by Aram Minitian. Stolen away. 2-on-1. Oh, he missed the pass over to Gato coming through the slot. Now along the end board, centering feed. Gobbled up there by USA, but held in there. Fetchko back to Kopri. Quick shot. Tipped on. Save made there by Musser. Had the big bulking Brimmer in front. Boy, Brimmer is a tower as he's working it down low. USA able to shake off that pest off their back. And now Booyum bangs it all the way down the length of the ice. No icing. No, it is. Check that. Icing called on USA. And we get a break in the action. 12-12 remaining here in the first period. It is still a scoreless affair. Face-off one there by USA. Puck now bombed back in to the Mudbug zone, played back out to center. Parts of the Michael Casey Jr. family in the house, parts watching in Philadelphia. Glad to have them all with us in one way, shape, or form. Now along the end boards, off the near side glass to the near corner, spun back around now to Mitchell. Mitchell to the near half wall. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. That's Casey into the near corner now, behind the cage. Lodged off there by Fisher. And now it bounces in front of the net, poked out of trouble. Now through the slot, quick shot there by Sedlacek. Right pad stop made there by Musser. Now to the left point. Oh, and it will be handled in there kept in there by Heidi. Back out to center. Sedlacek trying to work it back in. And now USA comes in off sides, pushing and shoving along that far half wall. That was Ryan Leonard. Looked like he was tied up with Sedlacek, and we get a break in the action. No score, 11:07 to go here in the opening frame. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Still no score, 11:07 remaining here in the first. Face-off one there by the Bugs. Along to the far side now. Heidi will bank it off the far side boards. Back out to center. Now to the near side it goes. That's Schultz, and Schultz will just whip it back into the far corner to the left of Boback. Now off the far half wall, played up ahead. That's Jake Mack. He's got it. He'll flip it up ahead, just past the outstretched stick of Casey. It was bouncing on him a bit. Now along to the right side, worked up ahead, and USA had a break, but they just came in offsides. That gives us a moment to let you know that Mudbugs Hockey is brought to you by Fireplace Specialties, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills, they got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport, or log on to fireplacespecialties.net. Fireplace Specialties is your fireplace headquarters. We'll be introducing the Fireplace Specialties Coaches Show, which will be on the big screen at all home games in the near future. We're excited about that. I'll be your host. And now held into the Mudbug zone. Weiermeyer stolen away there by Gotinski. Gotinski's got numbers. Forwards it along, back to Gotinski, trying to take his own pass, and they came in offside. Logan Gotinski in his second year as a Mudbug. Battled for playing time last year, did not play as much as maybe he would have liked to, but he held it like the consummate pro. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Ryan Williams comes in, and he loses the possession of the puck. And along the left side now, working it in is Moore. Moore now will squeeze it into the Mudbug zone. Along to the far corner it goes. Hard hit going, and now looks like Shreveport's going to take its first penalty of the night. Looks like a boarding infraction on the Bugs. Mudbugs penalty kill brought to you by First Choice Personnel. It has been pretty good so far this season. Ryan Williams, the guilty party. Face off in the right wing circle. Face-off battle tied up, one there by the Bugs. Now Karam Denon on their corner. Gato going to try to punch it out. He can, and a good job there off the near side glass there by Hallard all the way down. 9:35 remaining in the first, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. No score, still early. Bernovic able to rumble his way through and then get a hip check there by Hallard. But the puck is worked back in, now played back up top. USA tries to set up shop. Now to the top of the point, Minitian shot blocked in front there by Gato. Now to the near circle, Sachin throws it across off the back heel, and it is able to bounce back out to center off the heel of Cleveland. Now taking a U-turn back, all the way back is Minitian. Along the right side, off the near side boards, in deep now is Bernovic. Up across the point now. Taken back out there by Sachin. Sachin from the left point. They'll walk the line now. Far circle, quick shot, blocked in front. And it's taken back out. Here's a chance for Simpson. That's a good stick there by Minitian, and now Simpson will just grab it and rifle it back into the USA zone. Wholesale line change here for the Bugs. Down to 45 seconds remaining on the First Choice Personnel penalty kill. First man advantage of the game belonging to USA Hockey. Boback slows it down, kissed off the near side glass, back out to center. Schultz will go fetch it down. Boback, who is a former teammate of Billy Fetchko, they played together quite a long time ago, but of course two guys who are familiar to see each other once again. Hockey's a small world. Well, Fetchko and Boback are a couple of those guys that you can be friends. Anybody can be friends with those guys. They're unbelievable personalities, and they make a difference in that clubhouse. Face-off one there, rather penalty over as Williams is out of the box. USA 0 for 1 on man advantage, 3-on-2. Here comes USA. High slot, thrown across, quick wrister, glove save there by Boback as he came sprawling across the far side. That was a quick wrister there by Will Smith. Boy, if he lifted that one up, he might have had an opportunity to beat Boback. A nice sterling stop made there by Boback as he gets more and more comfortable in tonight's game. Big hello to the Boback family. Tune in tonight from Northwood, Ohio. I've heard rumors that they will be in the building next weekend. And I'll look forward to meeting the Bobacks. Back out to center. Along to the near side. Over to Booyum. Booyum now will just strike it back into the far corner. Now behind the cage. Slinged at there by Mitchell around the near boards. Now played off the end boards back behind the cage of Boback. Bucks trying to battle for it and get possession along the near side. Up ahead there to Fetchko. Fetchko now will kiss it off the near side boards back out to center. Booyum's got it. Now his shot gets blocked. Played back a hip. Here's Fetchko, near circle, quick shot. Nice blocker save made there by Musser. Picked up the rebound, that's Fetchko. He'll work it around now to the left point. He'll now just twist it into the far corner. Brimmer's going to try to work it down low. Now to the far half wall. Volkema back to Fetchko from the left point. Now Fetchko fires one toward the net. It goes wide. Gockler now in deep now behind the cage. He works it in there along to the far corner. They relay it back up top. Mudbugs with good zone time. And now along the near corner, possessed there by USA. And it's played back out to center as Slaggert. And Slaggert will be able to shake that baby back into the Mudbug zone. That's Copri off the stick now of Roginski as it tips on toward the net. Save made there by Musser, and he'll cover it up with 6:08 remaining here in the opening frame. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Porter's Fine Dry Cleaning. Their vision to create a means by which people can feel and look their best. Porter's Fine Dry Cleaning, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. I like going there. Get some of my suits dry cleaned. It's a necessity when you're working in hockey. Face off one there by Shreveport along the near corner. Played up ahead, skewed over to Weiermeyer. He can't grab it, intercepted. Here's a chance. Sedlacek thrown across. Quick shot. Oh, and a right pad save, I believe, made there by Musser. Trying to tackle down the pass there was Roginski. And he couldn't really get much of a shot toward the net. And the net comes off its mooring in the process. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. A lot of people missed our interview with the captain, Garrett Steele. We'll replay that baby. You can also purchase tickets for all Mudbugs games at your local Brookshire's store. So you want to be sure to go to the grocery store, get your shopping done, and then grab a couple of tickets for the Mudbugs game if it is convenient for you. I shop at Brookshire's as much as I can. They got good stuff. Slowed down there by Boback. Now behind the cage, over to Jake Mack. He'll work it off the near side glass back out to center. Hard check there as Mack went right after his man. That was Will Vogt. Now worked back in. Here's Jake Mack. Right wing circle. Fires it toward the net. It gets blocked in front there by Cleveland. Now spun back around. Mudbugs trying to get a shot on net. Back to Hallard. Hallard smokes one toward the net. It's steered aside there by Musser. Delayed attacker time. And now we get a whistle. And the Mudbugs will go on the power play. It's a holding infraction. It's going against Weiermeyer. And we have 5:05 remaining in the first. First power play of the night for the Bugs. Face off in the left wing circle, and USA is able to rocket it all the way down. Copri to the far side. Played back off the near end boards. Mishandled there by Copri. And paddled away there by Boback, out of trouble. Along the middle of the ice, Gato to the left side. That's first and now. We'll flip it back over to Brimmer. And now he got his pocket picked. Here comes USA back the other way. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Thrown across, blocked in front there by Copri. Good job there defensively by Jonah Copri. Along to the far corner now. Tied up. Copri has it now behind the cage of Boback. Along to the right side. He'll gallop up across center ice. And now he'll just fork it back over to Gato. The Florida native up across now. And now kind of gets mishandled or manhandled a bit. Oh, boy. And smothered up across the back. Gato got roughed up a little bit, but he's able to handle it. As Guzza was all over his back. Connor Gato, one of those guys who's probably been beat up quite a bit because he's got two big brothers that are bigger than him, but hey, it toughened him up. I mean, he was laying hits in Minnesota. And I mean, and Gato listed at 5'7", 150. Of course, his family tuned in tonight. Glad to have them with us. Miss Kathy, Mr. J, brothers Jake and Dylan, sister Kate. Glad to have them all with us. That's a fun bunch right there. Tell you, if you're having a bad day, the Gato family will brighten up in a hurry. especially big brother Dylan. He doesn't need a megaphone. He's just loud naturally. But he's a party, let me tell you. Behind the cage of Boback. All from Jacksonville, Florida. Up around now to the right side. That's Gotinski. He'll work it back in. Gotinski comes in, drives the net. And a quick shot blocked off the stick of Fortescue. And the Mudbugs come up empty. They're 0 for 1 on their man advantage. Now coming in, far circle, quick shot, score! Rifling blast from the far circle by Logan Gotinski. And the Mudbugs have the game's first goal. And it comes at 17:07 of the opening frame. Boy, a wiring blast that Musser saw the whole way. And he just couldn't tackle that bad boy down. Shreveport on top, 1-0. I believe it was Gotinski. And that's his second this season. Of course, this one won't count toward the standings, but it is another confidence-building goal for him. Face off at center ice. Face off won there by USA. And now it trickles toward the net. Musser will cover it up to my right. Boy, that's what they want Gotinski to do, continue to wire some. Evan Mitchell will get the only helper on Gotinski's goal, the first of the night by either team. Face off one there by USA. Along to the near corner, spun around to the near half wall there by Weiermeyer. Now hard check down to 2:35 remaining in the first. Bugs on top, 1-0. Now popped around, here's Gotinski. Quick shot there by Simpson from the far circle, smothered up there by Musser. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beers, sports. What more do you want? Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. You know what's really underrated at Buffalo Wild Wings? I like their quesadillas. Got those the other night. They were delicious. Now rimmed around the Rosie all the way back out to center. Didn't cooperate in the Chet Yoder diet, but that's okay. That was part of my cheat meal. Now along to the right point, swung on and missed there by Hallard. Here comes the USA back the other way. Far circle, thrown in front, tipped on. It went just wide. Now thrown back up top, handled there by Brimmer. He's outnumbered, but he's able to use his man body, work back in, and he draws a penalty. Penalty coming up to USA. Good job there as Brimmer was outnumbered, but he worked it down low to draw a penalty, and the Mudbugs will go right back on the man advantage. I believe it's a holding infraction. It is. It's going against Schultz. 1:53 now remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Bugs 1, USA nothing. Face off to the right of Musser. Face off one there by the Bugs. Now to the left point, Copri, far half wall. That's Brimmer. Played back up top, mishandled there by Copri. All the way down. Copri's going to scamper back, rather. Well, I was about to say scallops. I got food on my mind. Did not eat much today. I got to get my meal in. Along to the right side, nobody cares. Roginski comes right back in to the near half wall. Roginski drop back over to the right point to Copri. Oh, his pass didn't have much muster on it. Stolen away. USA's got a chance. 2-on-2. Thrown now. Minutey in a shot. It trickled toward the net, and now Boback's got to cover it up. That was rather Bernovic with the shot, but it got blocked in front. Face-off will stay deep in the Mudbug zone now with 1:10 remaining here in the opening frame. Shreveport 1, USA Hockey nothing. Face-off, won there by USA. They'll drill it back in behind the cage of Bobak. Now up the middle of the ice, here's Gockler. He'll steer it back now, down to less than a minute to go. Pass picked off, and the puck is just lodged back into the Mudbug zone. To the near side, Mack will drop it off for Gockler to grab, and Gockler up the middle of the ice along the left side. He'll work it in. He'll go in deep off the end boards. Throw it around to the near side. Volkema back to the right point to Mack. Mack now to the left point there to Fetchko. Fetchko's got it. He'll backhand it back over to his roommate Gockler. Gockler has it. 30 seconds. One-time blast. Not much on it there by Volkema. Behind the cage now. Tied up stick now. Along to the right side. Played back up top. Now to the point. Gockler has it. To the left point. Tied up Fetchko, but he's able to work it in deep there to Sedlacek. Now to the high slot there. Volkema. Far circle. Fetchko fires one wide. And held in there by Volkema. 5 seconds. 1-1. Last chance. Fetchko's got to throw it toward the net. Over to Sedlacek. Quick shot. Glove save. Made there by Musser with 1.5 seconds. And the Mudbugs could pull their netminder if they want. Unless this faceoff's going to come out of the USA zone. Well, we got a break here. And looks like they're trying to figure out who's supposed to come in for USA. I'm sure the thought crossed Rich Perron's mind. Face-off won there by the Bugs. Quick wrister, and he shot it wide. Fetchko had a look on it, but he got the glass. And that'll do it for the first period. The only goal comes at 17:07 from Logan Gotinski with a great shot from the far circle. Mudbugs 1, USA Hockey nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter, like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by the newest captain of the Shreveport Mudbugs, and he's the fifth captain in the Null era of Bugs hockey, Garrett Steele, and also one of our favorites, Steeler. First of all, thanks for the time. We appreciate joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Chet.
Talk about what your reaction was, the emotions that ran through you when you first were informed that you were going to be the captain.
Basically, it was just all excitement. I mean, it's exciting to get to have this opportunity, and it's exciting to know that there are other leaders there to support me, and exciting for the season just to get started and to get going.
What have you been a captain before? Is that something? Was that a goal of yours to wear the C here?
Yes, yeah, I've been a captain before in my younger teams, and kind of all the way up and through, and getting to wear the C is a huge honor, and it's been in my sights, but it's kind of just been a dream, like getting to watch David Brazil captain and hearing stories about Don Procopio and all that stuff, and it's just an honor to be able to walk in their footsteps.
I wanted to ask you about David Brazil. You kind of hinted toward him. You were under him, when he was the captain for the last 2 years. Of course, you guys won a championship as a team together last season. Talk about what you learned from Breezy that you can apply to this year's squad.
Yeah, I actually have a lot of conversations with Breezy, and I got to call him the day after I found the news out, and basically what he told me is it's got to be a different year. It's got to be a year for our hockey team. We can't live in the past. We can't live with our accomplishments last year. We got to create new bonds with new guys, and we got to have a whole different year. And another thing he said was just to make sure that it's not all on my shoulders. Like, I have other guys to lean on, and that's definitely true with all the leaders in our group.
One thing David Brazil started was you guys going into the bus together and coming out together, and that's one thing I noticed that was not in the early Mudbug years. Is that something that's important to you? Because that's something I've noticed here early.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's the little things like that he'll teach you, and if you just watch him, like, he's the last guy on the bus, last guy to eat, just making sure everyone's where they need to be their best, and that's how he's at his best and how he leads, and we're definitely going to take things like that into this year and add our own few things that'll make us stand out from everyone else.
Have you had a chance to, we had a short summer to reflect on what was accomplished last season in winning the Robertson Cup?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, we had a month at home, and then we were in here at training camp for a couple weeks, and it's awesome to talk with all the guys, and that's really how we look back on it, is just talking about it. And our big focus this year needs to be to leave that in the past, though. Like, we need to, after the ring ceremony, we need to just focus. We need to be headstrong on our year this year because it's a new year.
You talk about the returning core. It's a big core coming back, and you also add a familiar face that wasn't here last year, but was here 2 years ago that we all loved, Timofey Koklichev. Big Kokes comes in, and to see him back, it kind of puts it in full circle, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, having Kokes back from my first year, it's awesome, and it's got to be funny for him seeing me be the little rookie, and that was the last time he remembers me, and now I'm being more of a leadership role, and he's definitely a big part of that, and how he led me my first year, and we just have a really, really strong core of guys that are going to be able to lead by example and verbally to these young guys who don't know it yet, but they're going to learn like what the Mudbug way is and how we handle ourselves.
You tried out in the USHL. It didn't work out. Was there a sense of disappointment at that time?
In the moment, there was a sense of disappointment, but right after that, I was like, you know what? I get to go back to Shreveport. I get to be where I can have a huge role, and I can help these younger guys, and I can just like be a part of a team that really, really wants me.
We're talking to Garrett Steele, the newest captain of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I wanted to ask you about the line last year, and I know I don't want to dwell too much about last year, but it was such a hot line. You, Connor Gato, and Joe Mack, and what made that line so good in your opinion? Because it felt like it was a huge line, especially down the stretch.
I mean, it was just chemistry is what it boiled down to. We just had two other guys that played well, and our games really gelled, and on and off the ice, like, we were really good buddies, and we complemented each other well, and we got pretty lucky to be able to put the puck in the back of the net and create offense and defense, and it was pretty magical.
You lose one Mac, but now you get a I guess you can say a more mature Mac maybe not at the maturity level we all want him to be at, but, Jake Mack's obviously grown from where he was last year, and it feels like he could be a big part of this year's team. Is that something that you see as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we see Macker as a leader in type because he's going to be able to lead off the ice and how he handles himself, and he'll be easier relatable to the younger guys, and he's excited. We're all excited for him, and he's definitely come out hot. He's just got to keep working just like the rest of us.
I wanted to ask you about your physicality, because that's something that you always bring to your game. And I've talked to you a couple of years ago about how you played football at a young age, and you had to give up football to kind of focus on hockey. Did the two really make you a better overall kind of physical type of player? Because I know you were a physical power safety in football, and that's something that it seems like you apply on the ice. And did the two kind of work itself out, really?
Yeah, I was blessed and really lucky to be able to play football for as long as I did, and it definitely correlated onto my game on the ice. And Soupy will tell you this, but he always sees me as a football hockey player, and he loves that. And I'm just being able to be physical, creating space for not only me but everyone else on the ice. It's just kind of like how my game's played out, and it's just how I'll always be.
It's funny when you go into this year coming off the championship, that there is that, I guess you can say, people thinking, is there going to be a hangover? Is this team going to think, okay, well, we won it last year, so we know what we need to do? Did you feel any kind of sense of complacency during training camp and going into this season, like, look, we won it last year, I think we can do it again this year? Or did you see the same drive that you saw last year?
It's definitely a lot of the same drive. I mean, there's always going to be, like, we did this last year, but I think we're doing pretty good at holding each other accountable. Like, hey, that's last year. We need to be able to do our thing and do it different this year, because we got different guys and we got to play a different game, and everyone's going to have a target on our back. So we got to bring our best game every game, or else it's not going to turn out the way we want it to.
Everybody raves about how tight-knit the group was last year, probably one of the tightest groups I've been a part of. I'm sure same goes for you. Do you sense that same kind of tight, close-knit group with this group as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's early. We've been here for a month now, but just being around the guys, and that's going to be a big thing that the leaders are going to do. We're going to try to get more guys around each other off the ice and try to create that close-knit, because there's nothing like it, and it'll translate onto the ice when we finally get that where we want it.
That's Garrett Steele, the Shreveport Mudbugs, the newest captain. Congratulations on wearing the C. I know you wear it well, and thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Thanks, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Special treat with us, a couple of Mudbug corporate partners but dear friends of the Mudbugs organization, the Team Solon Foundation, and Ronnie and Bridget Peterson. Not only are they part of the Team Solon Foundation, they're billet families, they're game ice officials, and we'll get to more of that. But first, for the Team Solon Foundation, just talk about how this all got started, Ronnie.
Well, shortly after Solon passed in early 2019, we wanted to do something to honor his memory and also help the local hockey community. So we started the charity of Team Solon Foundation to help pay for kids in the local area to start playing hockey.
And talk about the big event that really kind of, I think we launched it, so to speak, was that deck hockey tournament last year. It seemed like you guys raised a lot of money, and obviously for a great cause.
Yes, the deck hockey tournament in 2019 was our biggest event and really our first event, and we're overwhelmed with the community support that we have gotten. Had a lot of great corporate sponsors in that and raised a lot more money than we ever thought was possible, which has translated into more kids playing hockey than we thought we were going to have.
And we have Bridget with us as well, and I wanted you to talk about the board because I mean, there's more than just you two that have done an outstanding job putting their hours of work in.
Yeah, we have Charlie Dew, who's been longtime family friends with us. Solon, she's an aunt to Solon, and she's our treasurer. We came up with this idea with her, and then we added Christy Lang, who was the most recent member, and then our last member is Stephen McNeil, kind of like another uncle to Solon. They put all of our ideas together and just kind of run with them.
I wanted to ask you about this year because you weren't able to do the deck hockey tournament due to COVID. Were you able to kind of find ways to substitute that, and what'd you guys do?
Yeah, a lot of people that had pre-registered because it was heartbreaking to not have the tournament, but we've done shirts that should be in any time now, and then we're doing some hoodie orders and just kind of doing a few things here and there. But we have a good deal of.
What's been the overall response in trying to get help for kids that need help and that you're trying to help for hockey? What's been the overall response?
Well, we've had, as far as taking in donations, we've had incredible support, even in the time of COVID when we hadn't been able to do much as far as taking in donations and getting money to be able to help kids. The hardest part that we're having right now is just getting our name out there so people know that this is available. That's why we're partnering with the Mudbugs this year. Got our name on the Dasher boards. We really appreciate you helping us getting our name out there so people know that these scholarships are available so they can use them.
We're talking to Ronnie and Bridget Peterson from the Team Solon Foundation here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. And Ronnie, I wanted to ask you, away from the Team Solon Foundation, you guys decided to do some billeting, and I know that's something you guys have been wanting to do for a long time. You got one knucklehead, and you got one guy who's kind of grounded. You got Colin Doherty, who's bouncing off the walls, and you got Chris Hedden, who's probably the calm, cool cucumber. Is that the way it's been in the house between those two?
Oh yeah, they're both really great young men, but they are polar opposites. One who kind of keeps to himself and likes to just do his thing, and the other one who's a social butterfly and is always out going somewhere, doing something with somebody. But we couldn't be more blessed with the players that we have this year.
Bridget, I wanted to ask you about the billet experience, being a mom, to Miss Sammy, and now she has two big brothers, and is she able to have that relationship with the two boys and Colin Doherty and Chris Hedden?
Oh yeah, she loves annoying them. Whenever they're outside, she wants to be right in the middle of them. If they have other guys over, it's like, leave them alone, give them their space. But they're great. They'll go outside and shoot hockey pucks with her. There's a neighborhood that comes over, and if they see them out there, they're out there showing them how to use the sticks and shoot the puck, and it's a great experience for all of us.
How's the cooking been for two hockey players? I'm sure they have big appetites, and have you been able to introduce them to any kind of Louisiana cuisine?
We have. Colin is big into gumbo and jambalaya, but they tend to be grazers. They come to eat here, an hour later eat again, so it's kind of getting on that schedule. Been an adjustment, but it's been good.
And I want to ask both of you, and I'll start with Ronnie. Was being a billet maybe one of the reasons why you scaled back being a game ice official? I've seen you there once in a while. I know Bridget stepped away from it, and I'll talk to Bridget in a minute about it. But was that the reason you guys kind of scaled back, because you guys wanted to maybe enjoy the game from a different perspective?
Well, I've always been kind of a on and off again offensive official, usually just helping out when they really needed somebody because somebody was out sick or on vacation or whatever. Usually I'm in the stands watching our daughter, so I wasn't able to always help. So that's kind of always my role, was just a fill-in guy when they needed somebody.
The one who's sorely missed, and I'm not going to lie, is every time I look down at every home game, I always used to seeing Bridget. I mean, probably since day one, since we started here in the North American Hockey League. And probably the most, I guess, comical thing is when you're frantically running towards the goal judge. And seemingly you've never gotten injured. But do you miss it, or is that something that you made that decision, like, look, I do want to step down this year. I want to enjoy the game from a different perspective. I'm a billet mom. What kind of went into the decision?
It was a hard decision to make. I loved it as a part of the game that I didn't know until the Bugs came back. But it was a decision that took a long time to consider, weighed my options. But I needed to scale back. I'm also going to school full time, so between that and with COVID happening and never knowing if my daughter was going to be in school, out of school, and we just wanted to enjoy the game from a different side again, be a fan again.
Before I let you guys go, what is the easiest way for somebody to reach out to you? I've been able to plug the Facebook page, and I know that's probably the best outlet.
Yes, right now the best outlet is just to message us on the Facebook page, just Team Solon Foundation on Facebook. Currently, I have purchased teamsolon.com, and we are working on a website. Don't know when that'll be live yet, but it's in the works. But Facebook page is the best way to get a hold of us.
Is there anything you wanted to add, Bridget, before I let you guys go? I really appreciate the time.
I just want to thank the Bugs for everything they've done. Tommy and Scott Musket and even Soupy have been great in our lives. They were great in Solon's life, and without them, Team Solon might not be as great as it is. So.
Well, thanks for the time, and we appreciate the partnership, and enjoy the rest of the season.
Well, thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The only goal of this contest belongs to Logan Godinsky at 17:07. He was able to drill home the tally from the left wing circle. The only assist went to Evan Mitchell. 1-0 lead in favor of the Bugs. Now time for the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Mudbugs skate from right to left. Face-off won there by USA. And it looks like that puck caught the piece of the USA bench, and we'll get a face-off deep in the USA zone. This second period tonight brought to you by DeFata and Associates, LLC, Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. In deep now to the Mudbug zone. That's Heidi around the far side. Now played back behind the cage of Boback. Intercepted. Here's a chance. Fired toward the net, score. I think it went 5-hole on Boback from the short side. And that's Will Smith's goal, and we are tied. Just 33 seconds into the second. Boy, the Mudbugs with a defensive breakdown, and Will Smith able to take advantage unassisted. That's one Boback. We'll tell you, he wants to get back, but it was in tight, and he might have got surprised with that shot. 1-1 is the score. Face-off battle tied up. Won there by the Mudbugs as Roginski rakes it back in behind the cage of Bobak. Also, Perot's going to get the assist, and Ryan Leonard will get the secondary helper. A little surprised there. I thought the Mudbugs kind of turned it over a little bit in their own zone, but a couple of apples assisted, thrown in front. Diving stop made there by Musser, and he'll cover it up. One score, Mudbugs hockey. Brought to you by LED for Life, your destination for any automotive, residential, or commercial lighting needs. LED for Life, LLC.com is the place to go. Face off from the right wing circle. Face off won there by USA. Behind the cage of Musser. Now around to the right point, intercepted off the far side boards. Copri off the end board to the near corner. Back in the Mudbug zone. Lofted. Taken there by Sedlacek. Up across now. He'll work it back in. To the right of Musser. Thrown in front. It is gobbled up there by Moore. And now around the far side, here's Moore. Coast to coast. Quick wrister. Save made there by Bobak. And he'll cover it up. Hard hit after the whistle. Looks like a penalty's coming up to Shreveport. Casey in the box. Mudbugs' first choice personnel penalty kill will get back to work this evening. 1-1 is the score. Mudbugs won the faceoff, couldn't get the puck out, and now on the secondary chance they're able to laser it. Oh, look out, Gavin Morgan. Casey in the box for boarding. Michael Casey Jr., one of those guys who looks older than he looks. One of the most sophisticated guys I've ever seen. But he is just a pup, an 0-2 born. Mudbugs like what they've seen from him. Now from the right point, Cleveland walks the line. He'll set up shop. On over to Fisher. Fisher near half wall. Back on over to Cleveland. Far side, Ripper. And it gets blocked as Slaggert slapped one toward the net, and it goes into the protective netting. Down to 1:32 now remaining on this first choice personnel penalty kill. Face off to the right of Bobak. Face off one there by USA. Along the point now. Working around there is John Varia. John Varia jolts one toward the net. Tip not save made. It's under Bobak, and he clinches the pads and locks it up under him. Well, he made a right pad save, and then he was kind of down and out. There were plenty of USA guys in front. And Bobak fighting for his life right now to keep this game tied. Face off to the right of Bobak. One there by the Mudbugs, given away, boy. Near half wall now. Taken there by Fortescue. To the left point now. Back to Fortescue from the right wing circle. Played back up top it goes. On over to Jan Varia. He'll go to the far side to Moore. Moore will drop it off on over to Slaggert. Back to Moore. Moore mishandled it. Now the Mudbugs trying to seal it up along the wall. That's Gockler. Down low trying to get the puck out of troubles. We're down to 55 seconds left on this penalty kill for the Bugs. Almost 3 minutes gone by in the second in a 1-1 game. Still tied up. Great work from the Bugs PKers here. And the puck is now launched all the way down. Good job there by Gotinski. Now on transition. A little space here for Smith. And he couldn't get around the stick of Sedlacek as the puck is wedged all the way down the length of the ice. Back in the USA zone, Schultz will drop it off up the middle of the ice now. Pass broken up, knocked down there by Sedlacek. Smith will saddle it back into the Mudbug zone, but taken there by Heide. He'll wait, take his time, and hammer it all the way down. And now Sedlacek going to go in a forecheck to prevent or try to kill off some more precious seconds as the penalty comes to an end. USA Hockey is 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Both teams now 0 for 2 on the man advantage as the puck deflects into the USA zone. Face off just outside the Mudbugs blue line. Now banked off the near side boards. Minitian will mail it back into the Mudbug zone. Along to the far corner now. Grabbed up ahead, up the middle of the ice. Mudbugs will skate it back out. Good break here for Roginski as it comes around the far corner. He'll rattle it into the near corner, or rather far corner. Fetchko with a hard hit along the back, getting help there from Roginski along the back. Mudbugs trying to squeeze it off the walls. They do. That's Roginski. He'll rail it back up top now. Quick shot there, tipped on. That was a shot there from the left point there by Gunnar Moore. And now the play back out to center. Oliver Moore and Gunnar Moore, no relation. One from Las Vegas, the other one from Minnesota. Along to the near corner. Banked up against. Now the Mudbugs gave it away. Oh, hard hit. Knocking him down the ice. Quick shot. Looking for a tip. Went wide. That was a shot there. A dangerous shot by Schultz. Now to the near corner. Mudbugs trying to grab it. Big hard hit there by Simpson on his man. Boy, Guzzo went down as the puck deflects out of play. Be sure to get your tickets for next Friday. The Mudbugs will raise the banner, the championship banner. You don't want to miss it. Mudbugs will open up a 2-game series against the Odessa Jackalope. 7-11 puck drop. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to mudbugshockey.com. Face off to the left of Boback. Battle at one there by the Bugs. Gockler along to the far side. Will be able to backhand it all the way down. Now the speedy Ryan Willems thrown in front. Here's a chance. Backhand shot there by Gotinski. Didn't get much on it. Now play to the right point, settling the biscuit down there. Gockler, Copri, far circle. Missed Gotinski. And back the other way now with a burst of speed. Here's Oliver Moore. 2-on-2. Drop back to Slaggert. And his shot gets, or his backhand feed gets blocked as Weiermeyer was in the fray as well. Now played back to the left point. The puck now just sauced back into the near corner. And now Copri has it from the left side. He'll work it his way in, stick handle his way through. Now pocket picked. Pass led up ahead there to Minitian, but it's taken there by Heide, fresh off the bench. Heide now around the right side with a big burst of speed up across the neutral zone. He's able to yank it back into the USA zone, taken there by Jan Varia. Jan Varia now up the middle of the ice. Poked away. Here's Fetchko on transition from the right side. He's got it right wing. Thrown back up top, and Guzzo able to break it up, but Heide will be able to wedge it back in deep, and now the puck is knifed all the way down the length of the ice. Should be icing on USA, and it will be. Your icings tonight. with 6:31 remaining here in the second. It is a 1-1 contest. Gotinski with the tally for the Bugs, and Will Smith with the goal for USA. Face-off one there by the Bugs, played back to the point, and Brimmer couldn't handle it. It was bouncing on him a bit. Now kicked around there by Brimmer. He'll take it all the way back. Carefully throw it on over to Heidi. Heidi behind the cage of Bobak. He'll come around the right side. Now he overskated his own puck. Along to the far side now, off the stick of Gato, and now held in there by Leonard. Leonard now works it in. Here comes USA thrown in front, paddled away there by Bobak. USA's got it though. Back to Janvaria. Janvaria now near circle. Worked on over to Perot. Quick shot blocked. Grabbed there by Fetchko, thrown in front, and now covered up there by Bobak. 12:45 remaining here in the second. It's all brought to you by DeFata and Associates, LLC. We are locked up at 1 so far in this contest. Face off to the left of Bobak. Face off one there by the Bugs. As the puck now just lifted back out to center. Taken there by Casey. Casey near circle, fires it toward the net, he hit the post. Rebound chance, smothering save made there by Musser. As Mack had the chance off the rebound, but boy, Casey rings the pipe along the short side. Michael Casey Jr., who had a goal in the showcase last week in Minnesota. Thrown in front, tipped on just wide. Now to the near corner, Mudbugs hold the zone. They'll level it back up top. Hard hit, Doherty able to ring it in behind the cage. Casey was there, and now Mack in there to help. Mack's got it from the near corner. Mack now works it back up top to the point. Waiting, Moore a blast. Pad save made there by Musser. Another shot there from the top of the far circle there by Moore is blocked again there by Musser. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. This is a good one, folks. Boy, Casey's in there. Mack was in there. Face washing going on. Looks like we got some penalties coming up. Maybe just one. Sotak only escorting Schultz to the box. It's a roughing infraction against Schultz. The Mudbugs are going to get away with come out of this with a power play, rather. .12:05 remaining here in the second. Face off in the left wing circle, deep in the USA zone. Brimmer having a very collected conversation with Fisher. Brimmer committed to Long Island. Fisher committed to Notre Dame. A big hello to the Brimmers. Tuned in tonight from Markham, Canada. Glad to have them with us. We will be seeing them in the next couple of weekends. And that'll be their first trip out of Canada to watch Austin Brimmer play in a Mudbug uniform. That's how long it's been since COVID locked up Canada and really locked up the world. And glad to see we're finally turning that critical corner. Along to the near corner, face-off one there by the Bucks. Played back up top to Kopri. Now, right wing circle, thrown it through the slot. It was broken up. He was trying to find Roginski. Now behind the cage of Musser. Worked in, mishandled a bit there by Firstenau. And now a break, back the other way. Here's Oliver Moore, all alone. Quick wrist there, he shot it wide. Bobak had the far side covered. He was trying to thread Bobak's blocker side. After a breakaway, shorthanded for USA. Out of the near side. Now along the right side. The Mudbugs will squeeze it in behind the cage of Musser. Now played back to the right point. Mudbugs now will fork it in there for Mack. He'll roulette wheel this baby to the left point over to Fetchko. Fetchko will roulette that wheel baby on over to the right side. Mudbugs working the walls a little bit. Now to Fetchko. High slot through the bumper on a shot there by Sedlacek. Was blocked in front. Gockler a ripper through the bumper slot on a glove save there by Musser. And now he gives a little shot on the back of Sedlacek. And we get a break in the action. $10:51 remaining here in the second period. Face-off won there by USA. Around to the far side. Tied up. Play to the right point. Gockler able to hold the zone. 35 seconds left now. Now a tie-up along that blue line. Mudbugs trying to shake it off the walls. Penalty looks like it's coming up to Shreveport. Max going in the box with a dejected look. But I think he knows what he was guilty of. Maybe a trip or a hook of some sort around that wall. No, it's a roughing call. Well, I didn't think it was that bad. Jake Mack looks like he's come out of war a couple of times. He's got, I don't want to say war paint, he's got scars across the face. He's taken some shots early in this season. Face-off won there by USA. Of course, the little brother of Joe Mack. We miss Grandpa Joe at Lakehead State University. Playing alongside former Mudbug Dylan Peters is there as well. Now Gato throws it across off the far side. Chopped at 4-on-4 now for 5 more seconds. USA's going to go on a power play. So now tying it up behind the cage now. Turnaround, thrown in front. Quick shot there by Heidi. Oh, it changed direction, but it went wide. And now USA's on the man advantage. 0 for 3 on the Bugs on the power play. As the puck deflects out of play. $9:49 remaining here in the second. If you want your birthday party at George's Pond, private ice time and private party rooms are available. All you got to do is ask for Lauren by giving us a call at 318-636-7094. Ask for Lauren. She's the best. Schedule your next birthday party at George's Pond and Hearst Coliseum. Now rammed off the far side boards all the way down. Down to a minute left now on Max roughing infraction. Will Smith comes around the right side. Smith near circle, waits, fires. It was blocked in front. Bobak didn't know where it was. That was a scary feeling. It did catch a piece of the net for a break in the action. Past the midway point of tonight's contest. Face off, won there by Shreveport. Up along to the far side, now blocked along the end boards. Now the puck is saucered all the way down. Now along the right side. Worked back in now to the Mudbug zone. Now around the boards, in deep it goes. Bobak's going to slow it down. Jake Mack fresh out of the box. And the puck is deep into the USA zone. 8:20 remaining here in the second period. 1-1 is the score. Worked back in now. Here's Sedlicek, near circle, quick shot. Easy stick save made there by Musser. Now behind the cage, Casey goes battling for it. Now losing his stick there is Casey. Gonna try to kick it out of trouble here. Around the far half wall, hard check along the back there by Sedlicek. And now taken back out there by USA. Pass missed everybody, but it's taken there by Moore. Moore now around the right side. Spun around, took a hard hit there by Doherty, who was trying to line him up. Valkema rips it back in off the end glass behind Musser. This game has kind of slowed down a bit. The pace is a little bit different than when it was in the opening period. A little bit reminiscent of last night's game. Off the near side boards, back out to center. Vogt will zip it back into the Mudbug zone. 7:20 remaining in the second. 1-1 is the score. Gato up along to the near side over to Roginski. The big Balkan tree. Quick wrister smothered up there by Musser. And he will cover it up for a whistle. And a break in the action. 1-1 is the score. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into Mudbugs hockey. A 1-1 game. Want to remind our viewers and listeners that Mudbugs hockey tonight is brought to you by Coors Light, the official beer of Chillin' the Claws Up, your official beverage of Mudbugs hockey. See plenty of Coors Lights being consumed tonight. And enjoy yourselves on a Louisiana Saturday night, but of course be smart and safe with it as well. Face off in the near circle, tied up. One there by USA. Behind the cage now, and it's Minitin. He's got it. He'll fire it down the length of the ice. Stretch pass. Oh, I thought he hit him onside. It is an offside call. That was Sachin who grabbed it just ahead of the blue line. Face off one there. Puck now just trickles into the near corner. Taken there by Brimmer. Back out to center. Thrown in front. And he missed everybody. Back into the Mudbug zone. But this second period feels like a bad first date. I've had plenty of those. Quick shot, save made there by Bobak. Both teams kind of feeling each other out, and there's just not much talking going on right now. Hence one of my bad dates in my life. 6:25 to go here in the second. It's a 1-1 game. Now worked back into the USA zone. Along the boards, Mudbugs hold the zone. That's Hallard. He'll tap it in deep there to Simpson. Simpson will throw it back up top. Handcuffed Hallard. Now a 2-on-1. Here comes USA. Quick wrister, and he shot it wide. That was Weyermeyer who wired one. And now Williams will gallop back into the USA zone. The Mudbugs couldn't get much push back out to center. Here comes Smith splitting the D, goes on net. Boback will cover it up. And looked like Hallard ticked off a few USA forwards, but nothing coming about of it. 5:39 remaining here in the second. It is a 1-1 game. Now played back to the point. Janvaria, quick shot there, blocked off the stick of Doherty and into the protective netting. Hallard in the box for interference. USA back on the man advantage. It's their fourth of the night. Quick shot blocked in front. Doherty has it, and Doherty will drill it back out to center. USA is going to take it all the way back into their own zone. Along the left side. Mishandled, and the puck now is just thundered back in to the USA zone. Good job there by Mitchell, the St. Lawrence commit. Big hello to the Mitchell family. Glad to have them with us from Ottawa, Canada. Around the same place where Matt Vermaelen was from. We missed that guy. I'll tell you, Matt Vermaelen could be in the league of male modeling, just like David Brazil. And just a very good-looking guy and a great guy to be around. A lot of fun. And he was great in the PK business the Mudbugs are in right now. Brought to you by First Choice Personnel. Now behind the cage, USA Hockey has it from left to right. They'll go as we're down to 45 ticks left on this man advantage. Oh, what a hard hit along the near half wall as Weyermeyer got slammed into the boards there by Heidi. He lined him up pretty good. That's your Sterling Dental Center big hit of the game. 4 minutes left in the second, 20 seconds left on this man advantage. Intercepted, and Doherty able to chisel it back out to center. Tied up. Worked around down in the corner. And now a 2-on-1, quick shot, save made. There along the far side. That was a shot there by Hallard. Now back the other way. Here comes Moore to the right side to Vogt. Vogt will just slowly park it in behind the cage of Boback. Along the far corner now, USA with some zone time. Played back up top, taken away there by Hallard. Hallard now will just softly love tap this baby into the USA zone. Down to 3 minutes left here in the second. 1-1 is the score, rather. Sachin gets around the stick of Fetchko. Now around the right side, it's Guzzle. Intercepted there off the near side glass. Mudbugs can't clear, though. Held in there by Sachin. Now poke checked away there by Fetchko. Held in there by USA. Far circle, quick shot. Save made there by Boback on a shot there from the far side there by Guzzle. Now Gockler will just softly wrist it around the far corner. Now played off the near side half wall there by Fetchko. Fetchko's got it. He'll gallop up across in deep into the USA zone. Intercepted. Now played back to the right side. It's Sachin. Up across center. Gato pokes at it. Try to throw it back into the USA zone. As the puck now just worked back in to the Mudbug zone, taken there by Gunnar Moore, the Sin City native. Along the right side, it's Gato. He'll re-enter the USA zone. Gato trying to get away in deep to the far corner. Looking for help. He's got Sedlacek with him. And Mudbugs trying to work it off the walls, and they're having trouble with it now. Roginski going to try to help out. Roginski steals it. Roginski a little space. Oh, that's a good poke check there defensively there by Fisher. Mudbugs hold the zone, though. They'll cycle it into the far half wall. And now Mudbugs trying to have it, maybe pinch the zone a little bit. Thrown toward the net behind the cage now of Musser. Back out to center. Hard hit into the near corner. That was Volkema. Backhand drive. Save made. And now Boback gets run into. Boback gave a shot. And now we got a fight. Boback got locked up there with Leonard, and they were trading a couple of jabs. Boback did not appreciate getting run into. And now we got fisticuffs flying. Boy, a very perilous spot was Boback, and he gave a shot to Leonard, and then Leonard went right after him once Boback's helmet was lodged off. Boback leaves the scrum as him and Leonard have a few words, and now Leonard and Doherty have a few words as Doherty comes to the aid of his netminder. Well, I'm looking at the replay. There was a hard collision, and I would have to say Leonard looked like he poked at Boback, and then Boback didn't appreciate it. And it can get dangerous when you have a goalie involved in something like that. But he made sure he got a good shot into Leonard. And now Leonard's starting to bark away at Doherty. Doherty not in the mood for chit-chat. Looks like Doherty is going to take the round trip. And they're going to be done for the rest of this period and probably halfway through the third. Boy, I'm a little surprised about the severity of this call. They didn't let them fight. They haven't let them fight in a long time this season. Looks like it's going to be a 10-minute. We are down to 85 seconds remaining here in the second. They both get 2-minute roughings and 10-minute misconducts. And I would have to think Devin Boback. Oh, wow. A double minor for Leonard. Check that. So the Mudbugs will have a man advantage out of this. I have to say, Boback, very fortunate he didn't get a penalty on him. So the Mudbugs will go on the man advantage in a 1-1 game. Face-off will come out of the Mudbugs blue line. I've never understood why the face-off is not deep in the USA zone if the Mudbugs are on the power play. But then again, this is a different circumstance because of the scuffle and the penalty on Doherty as well. Face-off won there by Shreveport along to the near half wall. Copri now behind the cage of Boback. Now along, parked back. On over to the right side there to Gato. Up the middle of the ice. Along to the right side there to Roginski. They'll spin it back over to Copri. Copri now will carry it in to the far corner there to Firsta now. Takes a hard shot. Now to the far corner. Thrown across. Quick shot. Oh, Brimmer got robbed. A blocker save along the short side there by Musser. Boy, Brimmer can't believe it. Neither do I. Now far circle. Thrown across to Brimmer, but intercepted. Now to the near half wall. USA can't clear. Held in there by Copri. Copri now. Far circle. Gato a shot. And a glove save made there by Musser. Down to 29 seconds left in the period. 1:05 remaining. on this power play, which will carry on over into the third unless a goal is scored for the Mudbugs. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. We'll talk to Devin Boback, replayed that interview. Some folks missed it. It was a funny one. Along to the near corner. Battling for it to the left point. Held in there by Fetchko. Now to the right point, it's Gockler. Back to Fetchko, and now we got a whistle. Looks like we got a penalty coming up. Is it Jake Mack again? My goodness. Mack feels like he's getting picked on. Like I was in PE class back in the day. And it's another roughing infraction on Mack. It wasn't that much back in the day, by the way. It was still fresh, at least in my terms. And so we'll have 4-on-4 hockey now for 51 seconds. And then the Mudbugs will go on a power play for 109. Along to the far corner now, tied up. Mudbugs have it along the inboards. Boy, pushing and shoving. It's getting feisty. Hallard in there. Weiermeyer just trying to kick someone's skate off that puck. And now Hallard didn't appreciate it. He was going to go after somebody. Long check along the back there of Moore. And now it's like our official blue attire. And that'll do it for the second period. Your score after 2 periods of play, 1-1. The only goal goes to Will Smith. It happened 33 seconds into the period. We'll take a break. Join us for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back on the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. Talking about one of my new favorites here, Mudbugs goaltender, Devin Boback. Bobo, hey, first of all, thanks for the time. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, Chet. How are you today?
I am good, man. You came in season opener, play against the Magicians, Fetchko scores in the opening minute, and then it kind of goes against the team. To lose the opener, what was that mindset like? Like, boy, we lost the opener, and to how to recover from that?
Yeah, it was really tough. Watching those go in, I mean, honestly, there wasn't a whole lot to do. 5-on-3 was tough. First one went off the foot. Like, those are goals you just wish you could have back. But overall, I mean, I think we played well as a team. I think there was a lot to work on, a lot to improve from. But going to that second game, you just got to have a good mindset, ready to bounce back.
And for you to have that opportunity to go back to back, was that nervous going into the day, because you're leading into a game that's been talked about for a while, the rematch of the championship? You heard about what happened. What's your mindset throughout the day? Are you trying to kind of stick through a kind of a normal routine, or is it like, boy, I'm thinking too much about this?
Yeah, I really wanted to get it for the guys that were here last year. I knew it was a big game. I heard them talking about it the whole weekend. Like, even on the bus trip going to Blaine, they weren't talking about any other game other than the Aberdeen one. So I knew I wanted to get it for the guys. I know I just had to play my game. Same routine, same everything. I played well the day before. We just got to keep it going for the next day. So,
one thing I want to ask goaltenders, especially like you, is do you watch Aberdeen on your own? Because I know you guys as a team watch film and you guys study what you guys do and what they do. Is that something you also watch on your own? Because I know some goalies do, some goalies don't.
Yeah, absolutely. I watch a lot of film on their power play, their break-ins, how often they dump it in. Like, will I get a chance to play the puck a whole lot? Like, where they're shooting from, like all that kind of good stuff. So you gotta scout the game before.
There was a couple of brilliant saves. The one where Aberdeen had the breakaway. I mean, as a goaltender, what's going through your mind? Are you trying to guess?
You hate to say you're guessing, but you're almost baiting them. You're like, you can see what they're doing. You give them something a little shoot at, and you just hope that they go for it, and you just make a reaction save. So
some goalies are terrified to play the puck. David Felak told me he hates to play the puck. Bushler loves to play the puck. What's kind of your take on playing the puck? Because it seems like it's kind of one of those, I guess you can say, interesting things that a goalie has to do, but sometimes doesn't want to do. Is that something that you like to do?
Yeah. A couple years ago, I struggled playing the puck a lot. I could never do it. I was always fumble it. So I spent these last couple of years just focusing on playing the puck, stick handling, going by, making myself confident behind the net. And it's been really good for me this year and last year. I'm really confident behind the net, and I have no worries when I go out to play it.
Talk about your story coming to Shreveport. Talk about the process and how you came here.
So I was an AP player 2 years ago. I came down here. I loved it. Like, I wanted nothing to do but to come back here and be a Mudbug. Even just a week here showed me that. So it was a long process. I went back to CompuWare that year, finished out, and then I got a call from Twin City Thunder in NCDC last year, and I had a really good year. They pushed me to be here. Like, they helped me the whole year, wanted me to be a better goalie, and I came down here and made it, and it's been great down here. I love it so far, so it's really good.
What's your relationship with Bushler and Felak, the two other goalies? Because sometimes goalie partners sometimes have friction or tension, but for the most part, I haven't seen any of that.
Yeah, no, I hate having a goalie partner that you're butting heads with. It's just the worst, because like in the end of things, you guys are teammates. Like, you want to get wins for the team, and you have to have a good camaraderie with all the goalies and the defensemen and the forwards. Like, everybody has to be on the same page. So I love those guys. I roomed with them this weekend in Blaine, and it was great. It was a really good time with them.
People talk about how goalies do weird things. Do you have any kind of weird superstitious kind of things you do?
I don't know. Beginning of the game, do all the post touches and a little C cut out and then jump into the air. So that's probably my thing.
I heard like guys like Patrick Waugh would actually have like a conversation with their post. You ever kind of had a conversation with them?
A couple posts. I definitely give it a kiss once in a while. Thank you very much.
We're talking to Devin Boback here of the Shreveport Mudbugs. You're staying with the Dew family, and this has been a big topic of conversation. That you resemble your billet dad, Levi Dew. Now, a lot of votes have come in yes that you do. Now, the ones that have been nay have been you and your billet mom, Miss Charlie. Do you not see it at all?
I guess the more people that talk about it, I guess I look like him. But
it's not a bad thing.
No, it's definitely not a bad thing. He's in shape, good-looking guy, so I'll take the compliment.
What's it like as far as your hockey family? Did you grow up having a hockey family? Did your dad play hockey? Did your brothers? Did you have some kind of? What was your background in hockey?
So actually, I'm an only child. So it's just me, my mom, my dad. My mom played some sports in high school. My dad only played high school hockey, and that was it. And he's just been a long-time hockey fan. They've kind of pushed me into it when I was really young. I started growing up loving the Penguins, and me and my dad, big Penguins fans. So I loved hockey. And then one day I was like, I just want to be a goalie. So
that they just popped in your head that you want to be a goalie?
Yeah. When I asked my dad for a new hockey stick, and he told me if I scored a goal, he'd buy me a new hockey stick. So scored a goal, and he bought me a goalie stick. So the story goes on from there.
So if you're a Penguins guy, did you idolize Murray, Fleury?
Big Fleury fan. I was hoping he'd come back to Pittsburgh this year to figure out the career, but sad to see him in Chicago. But I hope he does well for himself. So
he also has one of those intimate relationships with the posts and crossbar, if you've noticed.
Yeah, absolutely. He's an interesting character, but I love him. So
he try to kind of mold your style like his style?
A little bit. I feel like he's a lot more flashy than I am. He's a great goalie. I can't mold it too much. He's got a different style than I do, but I've always loved watching him and growing up watching him and stuff.
Do you watch goalies in particular, like on the NHL, and try to study what they do, just to maybe get some kind of perspective?
Yeah, I've always been a big Pekka Rinne fan.
Okay.
The way he plays, like he's kind of bigger like me, more stand up, a little bit just like out there more. But I love the way he played. Sad to see him retire, but love the way he played.
Talk about the expectations for this team. I mean, you go in. You know the team won the Robertson Cup last year. How do you feel about this squad and what this team can accomplish?
Yeah, it's a big. There's a lot to think about. Like they won it last year. You're coming in. You're the new guy. You're the new goalie. Like they had really good goaltending last year, so you really have to step up and be the guy right away. I'm in 2001, so I'm the old guy here. So I really have to show up and do my job every day and push the guys to be better in practice and working out and lead them in instances to what they did last year.
You're from Ohio. Is hockey big where you're at?
Hockey is somewhat big. Like the Ice House, shout out the Ice House, Team Toledo Ice House. They helped me grow up hockey from start to finish. Well, not to finish, to now.
Yeah.
Go back there every summer, skate there every summer. So there's a few guys from around my area, but mostly in Michigan. That's where I mostly grew up playing hockey. So.
All right, that's Devin Boback, the Shreveport Mudbugs. Thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Chet. Have a good day.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Sonic Drive-In Second Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is How We Sonic, joined by a special guest, corporate partner, Mr. Stan Stava from SS Advertising, who's involved with UAPI, bedroom sleep shops, Snyder floor covering, Jimco portable buildings, and commercial power equipment. Mr. Stan, thanks for the time. I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here today.
Talk about the corporate partnership. It has started since we came back in the North American Hockey League back in the 2016-2017 season. And what caught your eye about the Mudbugs? And this involvement has been great.
Well, you know, so many of the advertisers that I work with want to do stuff that's community related, and this, of course, is the team for the Shreveport Bossiers, as well as a lot of the architects, and they wanted to be able to show their support for the Mudbugs and for our local team.
And talk about what has been so fulfilling, and really this is now our 5th season, and we've been working with you season by season, and what kind of has stuck out about you that you've really enjoyed that has brought you back year after year?
Well, you know, I enjoy hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, always have been. But for a lot of the advertisers that were just getting new to hockey, one of the things that they've really enjoyed is, again, it's not only that support, but how much their kids enjoy it. You know, bedroom sleep shops. He's got a couple of children, and they've gotten involved. UAPI actually has a couple of younger folks, teenagers, and they've gotten involved with the junior hockey league. So it's so much for the whole family to be able to do. It's been a matter of, in a lot of cases, a lot of their children, a lot of their families gotten really involved and really enjoy going to the games.
And one of the exciting projects that fans got to see just a little glimpse of in our video was the new Mudbugs locker room. A renovation thanks to Snyder floor covering. And just talk about that whole project and how all that came about.
Oh, absolutely. Snyder's been with the team for, 3 or 4 years now, and is really a big supporter of it. A lot of his employees will go to the games, always asking for tickets, and want to go if he's got extra tickets to the games and things like that. And just again, what ends up happening so much with the people that come on, advertisers and supporters, ends up really does partnering with the Mudbugs, and Mudbugs try to go to their supporters as well when they need things.
Talk about Jimco portable buildings and what they're all about.
Yeah, Jimco is really into the Mudbugs as well. He's got a young son and daughter, I think they're ages around 10 and 12. They are into the hockey. He really likes, again, to support the team. They, of course, in this area are one of the only places that actually locally owned here actually build their own buildings. Most of the time you have to order them out of Minnesota or all the stuff from Minnesota or Oklahoma. He actually has a warehouse right here up near North Market, or right off of North Market, North Shreveport, and is one of the only manufacturers of them right here in the area.
We're always looking to attract more corporate partners for Mudbugs hockey and also pull more fans, especially during these difficult times. What is your most enjoyable part when you're at a Mudbugs game?
You know, I think I'm a little bit different than everybody else in the sense that I'm a huge hockey fan, have been since I was a kid. I can remember watching them long ago on CBS on Sunday afternoons. But I think for the thing that everybody enjoys is how y'all do keep the activities going to the games, whether it's some music, whether it's games on the ice, things like that. You don't just have to be a super hockey fan in order to go to the Mudbugs games, because there's all kind of entertainment if you're just a casual fan, but you enjoy watching all the different games and all the things that, again, are very family oriented.
And what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you?
The best way to get a hold of me is SS Advertising, but the number 773-6758. Again, that's 773-6758, or stan.stava, S-T-A-V-A, at gmail.com. Or I'm sure, in all seriousness, if you call the Mudbugs and say, hey, heard y'all's advertising guy on the radio, or the guy that works with all those clients or whatever, just give us a holler, and or give them a holler. I'm sure they can get in touch with me.
That's Mr. Stan Stava, one of our proud corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. Thank you for everything you do.
Oh, well, thanks so much, and I look forward to many years of supporting Mudbugs Hockey.
That'll do it. We'll have more after these messages here on the second intermission show, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In. This is How We Sonic. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. 1-1 is the score, and we will have 4-on-4 hockey for 35 more seconds. And then USA will go on a power play. Mudbugs will skate from left to right. Third period tonight brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu and his wonderful staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Face-off battle at one there by the Bugs. Now into the Mudbug zone. Now behind the cage of Bobak. Gockler has it to the far side. Still 4-on-4 up ahead there to Brimmer. Brimmer now, right wing circle. He rumbles his way into the zone. He'll work it around the clock now. Back to the point. Gockler's shot fanned on. It's a good job there by Moore to break it up. The puck now just laced back into the USA zone, and now USA's on the power play for 109. As the puck now is just rimmed into the far corner, now dumped all the way down. In deep into the USA zone. Now up the middle of the ice, down to 50 seconds left here in the power play. Now played back to the point. That's Booyam. On over, winds, fires, and it's blocked in front as Minitsian's shot deflected wide, and all the way down it goes. Booyam's got it. Last game of this two-game series between these two teams. And hopefully we can do it again next season. Great experience for both squads. And now Sachin didn't see an entry path, so he takes a U-turn back and glides back into his own zone. Great job there by the Mudbugs to seal it. Kummerine back in now. Spanked back in there by Weiermeyer. Blocked there by Boback. Now thrown in front through traffic. It got blocked. And now the Mudbugs have numbers if they want to skate with it. And Jake Mack came off 2-on-2 now. Working its way in. Boy, I thought Mack would have ran with that. He had some space, but was getting the signal from the bench. Now behind the cage of Musser. Oh, check that. That looks like Trey Augustine is between the pipes. Musser is out. Augustine's in. Goalie change for USA. Now Volkema trying to create a little trouble here deep into the USA zone. Played back out to center. Mitchell will grab it off the far side boards, back out to center. Up the middle of the ice now. He finds Gotinski. He's got a goal tonight. Quick shot blocked off the knee of Fisher. Now off the near side corner. Mitchell will wagon wheel it in. They're now spun around behind Volkema, back out to center. Now to the far side. Gunnermore guns it off the far side boards all the way down. Now covered up there by Augustine. And we got a break in the action. Got the alumni jersey auction after tonight's game. Should be a lot of fun. Face-off won there by USA. Now bounces over the net. Along to the far side. Taking a U-turn back there was Cleveland. Now someone chopped the stick in half. That looked like it was Fisher. So he's without a stick. Here comes Fetchko. Fires it toward the net. Blocked there by Fisher, who didn't have a stick. Now he grabs one, and he'll take a seat to the far side now. Copri with a burst of speed. He comes in from the left side. Works it in now behind the cage. Now around to the near corner. Played to Slaggert. Now taken away. Fetchko fires one toward the net. It goes wide. Along to the far corner. Handled there by Cleveland. They'll thread it back out to center. Now off the near side boards. Hard hit there. As Slager got his bell rung there by Gockler. Now played back near side. It's Gockler. Poked up ahead to Casey. Now over to Mack. Mack tried to thread the needle the first and now. It got broken up back out to center. Pass to Casey got canceled out there by by Schultz. Played back to the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Hallard. Now battle along the neutral zone. Mack is there. Trying to poke it out free. Into the near half wall. Mack's got it. Mack now skates in. Through the slot there. Shot by first and now got blocked. Back out to center. 1-1 game. Almost 5 minutes gone by here in the third. Oh, boy. Off the heel of skate. He was coming off for a line change. It's kind of a confusing moment for him. Now to the far side. That's Fortescue. Fortescue now. We'll just wire it back into the Mudbug zone. Intercepted. Sachin, a shot. He fanned on it. Good stick tie up there by Williams, but it might have been a hooking infraction, and it is. Penalty coming up to Shreveport. No, it was Gotinski as the guilty party. Face off deep now in the Mudbug zone. Now a tie up along the wall. Played back to the point. Waiting for it there is Weiermeyer. Now far circle. Minitian rather has it at the point. Minitian waits. He'll wrist it on over to Sachin. Sachin now will crisscross. And they mishandle the exchange there, and it deflects back out to center. Here's Sachin coming through the D. He'll take a pirouette back to the point. Kicked around a little bit there by Booyam. Into the far corner. Booyam now kicks it along the wall, taken away. Can the Mudbugs clear? They will. Good job there by Casey to rifle it down the length of the ice. Down to 1:05 remaining on Gotinski's call. Of course, Doherty and Leonard are still serving their 10-minute misconducts. It'll be at least 3-4 minutes before they get back onto the ice. And that's tough for the Mudbugs because they got to roll 5D. Well, they can roll 6 rather because Gunnar Moore is there. So, only confusing thing was they put Moore as a forward. He's a defenseman. Now Perrault will pelt it in along the wall, intercepted there by Hallard. Hallard able to smoke it down the length of the ice. And Fisher will go back to grab it rather. Down to 25 seconds left on the man advantage for USA. Stolen away there by Hallard. Hallard will just wrist it back out to center. Along to the near side, Booyam. Up ahead there to Moore, off the stick now. Puck deflects in, Boback to the near corner. Taken there by Hallard. Hallard's got it off the near side window. Gotinski ready to get off. Now in the near corner now. Mudbugs able to kill it. Both teams continue to come up empty on the man advantage. Fisher kind of drags it back into the Mudbug zone. Taken away. Here comes Gato. He's got some numbers with him. He's got Fetchko and Brimmer. Now into the far corner. Taken there by Brimmer. Brimmer has it, far circle. Played back up top now. Spun around there as Copri takes a check along the back. Puck now just warped around now to the right point there to Gockler. Now Copri tees one up. And a right pad stop made there by Musser. Kicked around. Gockler holds the zone. Gockler now will work it in behind the cage there for Brimmer. They'll let it go now to the far corner there to Copri. Copri gets spun around. Fetchko back up top. Quick shot. Hits the side of the net. Musser had it covered on a shot there by Volkema. And now we are down to 11:50 remaining in the third. Here comes Volkema. Burst of speed. He'll park it back now. Look for some fresh bugs. They'll thread it into the near corner. Copri at the long end of his shift here. He's got to get off. All the way back. Now Mitchell. Back out to center. Up along to the right side over to Roginski. And Roginski gets bumped off the puck. Boy, Roginski is 6'5", mammoth. 215 listed. Off the far side boards in deep now. Into the USA zone. Held in there by Mitchell. Mitchell now goes in deep. Mitchell now throws one toward the net. It gets blocked there by Cleveland. Now played back to the left point. Spun back around. Now Morsch passing. Gets blocked there by Volkema. Now Mudbug steal. High slot. Volkema thrown low. What a save! Made there by Augustine along the short side as Sedlacek got robbed. .10:51 remaining in the third. A break in the action. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Scores elsewhere in the South Division as they're all playing within each other. Amarillo waxing El Paso 5-1 late in the third. Nice start for Amarillo. Of course, former Mudbugs head coach Carla Ziernis in charge of the player development, so we're not shocked at all about that hot start for that Wranglers team. Corpus Christi on top of Lone Star 3-1, down to 7.5 remaining in the third. Boy, Corpus Christi going for the sweep over Lone Star. And Wichita Falls is one better than Odessa right now. 3-2, 9 minutes gone by in the third from the K. Yeager Coliseum. Now the Mudbugs have the puck in deep to the point. Haller throws it in front. Mudbugs looking for a shot. They couldn't get it. Now back to the point. Fired toward the net. Stick save made there by Augustine on a shot there by Heidi. Now Heidi will pinch the zone. Work it in deep. Able to throttle it in deep now. Back to the left point. Back to Heidi. And his pass gets into the protective netting for a break in the action. Face-off will stay deep in the USA zone. Face-off won there by USA. Now wheeled around the near side boards. Held in now by the Bugs. Midway point of the third. Simpson slings it in deep there to Gockler. Along the end boards, Gotinski trying to make something out of nothing here. Does a great work there to just kind of rim it in down low there for Williams. Mudbugs trying to grind one out tonight. Back out to center. Copri will now grab it and just scamper back to his own end. Along to the right of Boback, who has been solid when he's needed to be tonight. Once again, worked off the walls. Gockler will pick up the loose biscuit. Played up ahead there to Gotinski. Along the left side. He'll angle it off the far side boards and just pop it in behind the cage of Augustine. Getting help there from Simpson. Along the far half wall. Played back out to center. Mitchell will just softly loft it back into the USA zone. Now back out to center. Gato played up the middle of the ice. A little space here for Fetchko. He'll enter the zone. Thrown in front. Blocked. Fetchko now flipped back up top. Mitchell stees one up. And it is smothered up there by Augustine. And we got a break in the action. 1-1 is the score. 8:45 remaining in the third. Oh, we're not taking a break. No break. The whistle was to let Doherty and Leonard out. Boy, everybody thought it was a break, including myself. That's okay. No big deal. Face off deep now in the USA zone. Face off tied up along the walls, along the near side. Shaken out free there by Fetchko. Fetchko has it along the end boards. Thrown back to the right point. Held in there by Mitchell. Now to the point. Thrown in front. Tipped on its way through. It went just wide. That was Brimmer looking for one. Now Brimmer using his body will let it go there for Fetchko. Fetchko now will work it back up top now. Mitchell a blast. Blocked in front. Boy, a lot of bodies in front. Now taken back out. Here's Slaggert. Will bounce it off the far side boards in deep into the Mudbug zone. Far circle, quick shot goes wide of Boback. Along to the near corner, hard hit there's. Mitchell felt the blow of that one. Along the far side, back out to center. Off the stick of Brimmer. Booyam. Works it back in and USA's offsides. Boy, Booyam's got to recognize that quicker. As Moore maybe a little slow to touch up. Face off just outside the near Mudbugs blue line. Face off one there by Shreveport. Roginski rattle ahead there to Volkema. Shot goes wide. Sedlicek holds it in. Behind the cage. Volkema works it back up top. Knocked back on over to Heidi. His shot gets blocked. Now brushed up ahead. Here's USA. Good poke check there by Hallard. Now filtered up ahead from the left side. Coming around the corner there is Sedlicek. Hard check now. Bodies go flying. Picked up there by Casey. Intercepted there by Oliver Moore. Back out to center. As now Moore has it. Takes a hard hit, but he's able to yank that baby back into the Mudbug zone. 6:55 remaining here in the third. 1-1 is the score. Off the near side boards in deep now. The USA zone played back out. Taken there by first and now. To the near side there to Hallard. Up ahead there to Mack. Mack now will level it back on over to Gockler. Gockler around the right side. Will scoot it up ahead there to Mack. Mack came around, got a stick tied up, held in there by Mack. Near circle. Casey with a no-look shot toward the net. Smothered up there by Augustine. And a break in the action. 6:23 remaining in the third. We're still deadlocked at 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Face off one there by USA. Up ahead. Here's a 2-on-1 around Gockler. Backhand wrister. Oh, wow. Might have got the toe of Bobek. He made the stop. That was Smith looking for his second of the game. Boy, Gockler got caught front-footed, and Smith went right around him. Face off one there by USA. Swung on over to the near side there to Fisher. He'll advance it up ahead. On over to Janvaria. And he got roughed up there by Simpson. Boy, Simpson threw him down like a rag doll. Simpson's one of those guys who's got sneaky strength. Shaggy haired. Could be a tougher version of Dawson Sharino-ish type. I don't know. I don't think there's very many people like Sharino. Toward the net. Save made off the stick of Gotinski. I tell you, Sharino's got a couple of screws loose, but boy, was he big for the Mudbugs last season, especially down the stretch in the playoffs. The hero to clinch that series against Wichita. Before that, had an overtime goal against Amarillo. He is quite the insano forward, but he loves it like that. Penalty coming up to Shreveport. You missed that guy. Toward the net, save made. Oh, what a save made there by Bobak. He knocked it out of midair as it was going through and almost passed him. Extra attacker time. Toward the net, stick save made there by Bobak. Rebound chance touched up. And now pushing and shoving along the far corner. Looks like a kneeing infraction. Austin Brimmer not overly enthusiastic about the call with 4:51 to go in the third. Boy, Austin Brimmer just continues to look like a man among boys. He's huge. His presence is massive. I ran into that guy one time. I went flying. I was like 360 all over the place. Almost twisted my ankle. It was just a train wreck, and that was my fault. And then when we won the Robertson Cup, he ran to hug me. I Almost collapsed as well there. Luckily, he caught my fall. I wasn't going to catch any of his fall, that's for sure. But then again, he never falls. Boy, what a memory that was. Funny thing about Austin Brimmer was it only took a whopping 15 minutes after the Mudbugs won the Robertson Cup last year to talk about plans of going back-to-back. It was on his mind, I think, during the championship game last season. Moore, near circle, quick shot, blocked in front there by First and Now. The puck deflects back out of play, or out of the zone, rather. But, I like a guy who's got that drive to win again. Now back to the point. That's Booyam. Quick shot, blocked in front as it gets the glass behind Boback. Now in front. Oh! Fan on the bouncing biscuit there was Moore. Back up top to Booyam. Down to a minute left on this power play. Quick shot. Oh, it might have hit the side of the far post. And the puck is rimmed all the way down. If you missed that interview with Boback, he likes to kiss his pipes. And when I say pipes, I mean the posts. A lot of goalies have interesting relationships with their post and crossbar. I think none more intense than Patrick Waugh and Marc-Andre Fleury. Waugh would have conversations with his posts. Fleury would do some uncomfortable things with it. Off to the near side, but then again, it's helped them. Won't win a Stanley Cup, of course. A couple of Stanley Cup winning goaltenders amongst those two. As the puck is powered all the way down. And the penalty is over. Down to 2:50 left here in the third. Coming in now from the left side. Right wing circle, quick shot. Nice pad stop made there by Boback. That was a tricky shot there by Minitian from the far circle. 1-1 to score. Puck now just railed back into the USA zone. Held up a little bit there was Brimmer. Brimmer's barking for a call. He's not going to get one. He thought he was picked on a little bit. Now toward the net, save made there by Boback. Rebound chance covered up. Austin Brimmer hot as Louisiana hot sauce, and I don't blame him. He thought he was clearly held onto and dragged down. Very frustrated is number 21 for Shreveport. And I think what ticked off Brimmer even more was the fact that he got called for a penalty, and now you see Sedlicek trying to lobby for his Canadian forward. Face-off one there by the Bugs. Now played up ahead there to Roginski. Roginski from left to right, to the right side over to Sedlicek. Sedlicek skates in, quick wrister. He shot it wide. Now along the end boards, battling for it there is Roginski. Down to a couple of minutes left in regulation. 1-1 is the score, and 2 minutes separating us from 3-on-3 overtime. Boy, hard work from both teams going on, trying to kick it off the walls. Now to the near side. Nudged up ahead. Here's a chance for Mitchell in deep. He gets kicked off the puck. Mudbugs have it. That's Roginski. Far corner. Waits. Elevator back up top to Gockler. Mitchell tried to go through to the far circle. It's blocked and taken away there by Slaggert. He'll slip it back out to center, and the puck is just muscled back into the USA zone there by Bugs Hockey. Down to 80 seconds left in regulation. Puck now bombed back into the Mudbug zone, but it goes down for icing. Sometimes in these exhibition games, they would pull their netminder just because they don't care about the outcome. But that is not going to be the case in this situation. You see that a lot in football, guys going for two for the win and just trying to avoid any kind of extra fatigue in a game that means a lot for roster spots but not standings. Face off to the right of Augustine through the slot. Trying to get a shot on was Fetchko. He got tied up, and now Gadel holds his own line. Fired there by Copri. Paddled away there by Augustine. Back the other way from the left side. A little space here. It's Bernovic toward the net. Easy paddle save made there by Boback. Now off to the right side. Here's Fetchko. Fetchko will fire it back into the USA zone. Down to 50 seconds left. Now spun around. Mudbugs hold the zone. Now through the slot. Far circle. Waiting for it there is Heidi. Behind the cage now. Heidi thrown in front. Blocked away. Held in there by Hallard. Far circle. Brimmer a blast. Blocked off there by Augustine. Brimmer a chance. Rather Fetchko flipped back up top. Heidi holds the zone from the left point. Thrown toward the net. Save made there by Augustine. It got right under the skate of Volkema. And they're able to stop it. With 19 seconds now left in regulation. Still 1-1. Low-scoring affair. Quite the contrast to last night's 6-3 win for the Bugs. As the puck now mailed back into the Mudbug zone. Along to the far corner. Looks like we're destined for overtime. Into the far corner now. Hallard will seal it up behind Boback. Along to the right side. Popped up out of midair, and that'll do it. 3-on-3 overtime coming your way. Uh-oh. Looks like Hallard took a late hit, and it looks like a penalty's coming up to USA Hockey. Overtime coming up after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. A lot of noise coming out of George's Pond. They're going to have a 4-on-3 overtime for the next 2 minutes after a penalty to Oliver Moore. So 4-on-3 for the next 2 minutes to begin overtime. If no scoring is done in the 5-minute overtime session, then we will have a best-of-3 shootout session. It's a good game. Low scoring, but tightly sound. Mudbugs will skate from left to right. Volkema to take the face-off. Face-off won there by the Bugs. So they have a power play to begin overtime. Brimmer Off the far side boards. Fetchko flipped back over to Gato. Gato now to the near side, far side rather, to Fetchko. Fetchko now will wheel it around to the near side. USA trying to clear, held in there by Volkema. Volkema now, far side, waiting for it there is Brimmer. He'll park it in deep there to Gato. Gato now will walk the line as he gets it to the top of the point. Wine, fired there by Volkema, smothered up there by Augustine, and he'll cover it up. .36 seconds gone by here in the overtime session. Still deadlocked at 1. Next goal wins, sudden death. Face off, battle at 1 there by USA. Angled off the near side boards, held in there by Volkema. Now Gato in there. Out of the right point. Volkema up ahead, mishandled there by Gato. And the puck is spanked off the near side window all the way down. Chasing after it there is Brimmer. And Brimmer now comes across the middle of the ice. He'll stick handle his way through from the left side. He's got it now to the far corner. He'll throw it back to the far half wall there to Gato, over to Fetchko. Fetchko now through, dropped off to Volkema, about back to Brimmer, down low to Gato, back to Brimmer. Brimmer fires it. Glove save made there by Augustine. Brimmer had a good look at it, and Augustine denied him. With now 3:46 remaining in overtime. And now a timeout is called by the Bugs. We'll take a break as well and bring you more after this. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into Mudbugs hockey. Be sure to get your tickets next Friday night. The Mudbugs will have the home opener of the regular season against Odessa. They'll raise the banner Friday night and then have the ring ceremony on Saturday. We have confirmed Gio Procopio will be in the house. That'll be good to see him back on Mudbug Ice. Get your tickets now by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or log on to mudbugshockey.com. 7-Eleven puck drops both days next weekend. Brimmer has it. Down low to Gato, back to Brimmer. Gato has it from the far corner. Now he walks it behind the cage to the near corner there to Fetchko. Fetchko now will work his way back up top to the point. He'll work it around. Near circle shot, blocked in front. Rebound chance. Score! Fetchko! Mudbugs win! Mudbugs win! Mudbugs win! Claws up! Perfect spot for Fetchko to fire home the game winner. And it's all over. Final score, the Mudbugs 2. USA Hockey 1. The Mudbugs get the sweep. Great effort from Bugs Hockey as they are able to pull away with a 2-1 win. There will be no Nicky's Mexican Restaurant post-game show, but don't forget to stop by Nicky's Mexican Restaurant. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Boy, Fetchko's got a knack for scoring overtime goals, and now Austin Brimmer, one of our leaders, is going to lead the Mudbugs around the ice to salute the fans in this first home series that starts out in grand fashion as the Mudbugs able to win 2 games and grab the sweep. And that'll be a nice tune-up as they'll get ready for Odessa next weekend. Next Friday and Saturday night, our next broadcast will be at 6:50 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show 7-11 with the opening puck drop. That'll wrap things up. Have a good night and a better tomorrow as you've been listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. A big thanks to all our fans, viewers, and corporate partners for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next Friday night back here as we raise the championship banner. Until next time, once again, have a good night and a better tomorrow. And as always, Claw